So I bought this butterfly kit from Insectlore. To begin with, you get sent a tub of caterpillars, as you can see there. They're so tiny. That brown stuff in the bottom is all food, and if you look where it looks like cobwebs there, it's called silk, and that's what they use to protect themselves from predators. This is my dog having a nose at the caterpillars. And it's so interesting because you can see from week to week them getting bigger. They're so tiny to begin with, and they get so huge in the end. Like, look at them bad boys, they're massive. But yeah, they start making their way at the top, so they're going to turn into crystallides, or however you pronounce it. That's a plural form of chrysalis or whatever. So mine, I think mine fell from the top, I don't know. Apparently they can push each other and stuff, so there's mine in the bottom, but the one did make it to the top. Look, you can see how it's turned there. That one was the last one to turn. The other one's turned like 2 days before or something. So I put paper towel in the bottom, took the lid off the caterpillars. See how that's the only one that was stayed at the top, so you leave it on there so it can hang. Put it in its little chrysalis station, if I'm even pronouncing it right. If you're wondering what that little black bit is, that's a bit of the skin that the shed, that was the word I was looking for. But yeah, you get this net with a butterfly kit. So I put the station in and I gently spooned the ones that had fell at the bottom of the cup into the net on the bottom where the paper towel is. This bit freaked me out. Watch, look what's shaking. They do that when they think predators about. But yeah, that freaked me out. But calmed down after a bit. So that's them all together. I managed to get 4 that turn. So yeah, when the first 2 came out, it was so exciting. I think it took about 2 weeks for the first 2 to come out. They don't really move much to begin with. I think they're collecting the energy and preparing the wings. So I put some fruit in. And you get a little packet to mix with water, to make sure the water, so they can drink. This is it just coming out. I missed the first coming out of its shell kind of thing. But yeah, this was it, trying to climb up and spread its wings. I sped it up a bit if you couldn't tell. As you can see here, this is where it's fully came out. Slapping like it moved on to another planet. I was like, oh, it's still here. It's just so stunning. It's just crazy to think that when I first got them a few weeks ago, they were just tiny little campers, these beautiful butterflies. I did try and move them onto a plant because they were too visible to the birds, and I was scared the birds would get them. You don't really get colourful butterflies around here. This is Charlie watching it with awe and wonder. Like, what is it? Why is it moving? Let's see, it was a bit windy. Oh yeah, this one landed on Hunter's back. It's like, get it off me. Charlie loved watching it. So remember the one that was on the little tank on the station? This finally came out after days, and I honestly didn't think it was going to come out. But it surprised us. Days later, there it is. I put on the same plant. So pretty. Our little late bloomer. I just thought this was cool when the butterfly landed on the Buddha. I sped this up as well so you could see it walking off.